Well, immediately you think masterwork, greatest play of the century. Arthur Miller's, his masterwork out of many important plays. Landmark drama.
It's such a family play. It's everybody's family's in this play. And I know that's such a blanket statement, but like at some point, I think everybody's family's in this play.
Obviously it's about a family, but it's about memory and the way our minds work with our lives, cumulatively, our past, our present, our future.
How we remember things sometimes not as they were, and sometimes as we wish them to have been, or wish them to not have been.
You know, this is one of Miller's most personal plays, and I think he wrote it really close to the bone. It's no wonder that we recognize the truth of it, the humanity of it. You know, Miller wrote the play in the late 40s. I tell you, he could be writing about it right now, though.
Everyone talks about the relationship between Willie and his oldest son Biff, and that is sort of the central relationship, but it's also about his younger son Happy and his wife Linda. It's a play about love. It's a love story. Fortunately, we are a company that love each other. We have close relationships. Alan, who's playing Biff, is a former student.
I was mentored by some great people in this building. I learned a lot here, specifically with Jeff. Yeah, he taught me a lot. He opened up his office hours when I was a first year. He and I hardly talked about class. We just sat and had lunch and talked about acting. I asked him so many questions, and he was gracious enough to answer all of them. I really leaned on him a lot when I was here, and I looked up to him, still do.
I mean, Jeff Cornell, my God, he's amazing. I mean, he is so talented and also so generous and so lovely, so smart. I just love working with him, but I love working with all of them.
I love the opportunity to work with Michael Wilson, the director. When I was in grad school here, 30 years ago, I was in one of his shows, and I also got to see another one of his shows that deeply affected me. And so the opportunity to work with him, and we connect really well, and we talk about fathers and families and art and ambition and failure, and it's been wonderful to work with him on this.
I keep finding myself in rehearsal looking up at them and not having to do much acting. Like, I admire them deeply, on like a gut level, right? Like, you're younger, looking up to older people, and now you're in the room doing the thing that you were looking up to them for doing with them. It's like really easy and deep to do.
My father and I are watching the Andy Griffith Show in reruns together, and I mean, it's crazy things like Helen Crump. Andy asked her, like, well, where do you think Opie should go to school? And she says, well, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Andy. That's the school he should go to. And I'm not kidding you. My father would turn and say to me, that's where I want you to go, boy. There's something very transcendental about Chapel Hill and the theater program here. And I'm happy to be back.